Slingshot Now, your average shooter, another episode of Wukong. This time, so we can get that special item. What I did with this enemy to take him down is use those pellets and just make sure, because this enemy has two phases. Spoiler alert: if you haven't gotten here, this enemy has two phases, and it's not gonna be an easy one. Because once you defeat this enemy, you'll see at the end what you receive, and it's important for the entire chapter. So I'm just giving a run by, making sure I'm not missing anything. So I understand that I got everything I need for now, I guess, and move up this last part of this purple hill. This was a difficult enemy, man. It's really hard to get him. Right here off the back, just dodge forward, and then he does this whole rumble thing, tries to hit you while he comes on down. You hit him a couple times with the big head, get him out of here, make sure that big impact. Always stay towards his right of his foot. Typically, he'll do some moves on that side. Your right, his left. He'll do some moves on that side, but as long as you stay towards the back part of him, like most big bosses, you should be good. He always does that stomp on his right foot. Just be behind him. He does this in the air. Get behind him, do the dodges. I learned right away that my focus being all the way up, not to use him just because he's in front of me. You'll typically end up missing him if you do, unless he's actually bowing his head or like really close to the ground somehow, like right here. You'll see that I'll start using it a lot more. But here, this first phase is just about using your dodges. You don't want to use your mana. I hardly use any mana on this one. I learned that yes, well, you had to beat him, because the second phase is the most difficult phase. And really, again, it's really being at like on point ahead of him and getting behind him when he's doing those type of strikes, and he's gonna want to back up. Continue using your dodge to move, and again, dodge is gonna get kind of annoying because it's repetitive for the first one. When he does this, you can dodge that. It's this part that you want to dodge. When he comes down, he does a delay, and then I just had him with the super focused, obviously the focused hit. And then you continue going to that rear part of the ankle leg portion. Again, it's the one that's to our right, but his left leg. See how he backs up? It's because it's not a good focal point for him. He's going to continue doing these forward hits. You can switch off when you see whichever leg is pointing out more, and it's going to obviously automatically do it sometimes it won't. So I'm almost getting him here. Again, he moves a lot because he knows that he has to have the space to get you. He does a lot of those forward like claws, and then he moves away. There it is. See? It's just always best to stay, especially towards these tankers like this that have a hard hit, like hip portion where you can get them at. And see just that leg. There it was. Off the back, what he's gonna do is throw these slices from there. Just dodge. They're very easy. They come like there, and there's right here. You got to swipe to the left. He's gonna want to get you the super punch here. Again, I'm using mana. This is the time when you want to use mana and go all out. Just really overwhelm him. Do the same thing you were doing. He has the same type of hits, but it's a little bit more different. It's more wide. He does different things. This is what was most annoying. This Bane of poison that he throws. Getting there really, and then he does this right after. And he got me with that so many times where I was poisoned, and then he would hit me a couple times, and the health would deplete so quickly because I was poisoned. I wasn't able to go ahead and recover. So again, same tactic, getting to his legs. That's where you're going to be able to mainly get to him. And then be really smart with your health gauge. Be really smart. You see, he got me there. Because right after he throws out, a lot of times his poison from his mouth, that he'll end up throwing those slices that can impact you from a distance. I really utilized my transformation. It came in clutch for this. I didn't use a lot of this, like the actual superpower, unless I knew it was going to hit. And in this case, I just was giving them the mini hits and just taking as much health as I could from him. There it was. I knew I was able to get him because he was in a position to get him with that super hit. Here, he did that scream. If you end up taking out your Strand of Many at this portion, it'll be difficult for you to, like when he screams like that, you just noticed, he'll get rid of a lot of your guys. So doing it after he screams like that would just be the best. And then overwhelm. So there you go. Like he has a lot of power, and when he does the screams for some reason, it's weird. He'll get rid of a lot of your strand, but let them do what they have to. I had him to where when he does this, you can dodge those. Wait for that little delay and dodge. Because when he hits you with that one coming down, it's a lot of damage, and it's pretty much he stumbles you. So dodge there. He goes to the sky. Dodge front. Does it again. He swings his sword here. Just dodge. Careful with that. That's the one that you get hit with. When you see him place his foot on there, you want to give distance. There it is. You can dodge those easy, like the ones prior. There you go. Boom. And just go to those legs. Do what you can. Super impact him. Stunned him. He doesn't get stunned often, so when you get it, try to take the most advantage that you can. And there he goes again. There was a good sequence here for me. You gotta try to find those when you can. It's hard to get at him when he's right in front of you, unless you're gonna have those. And there it is again. He's gonna stand on it. Stay away from him because the radius is pretty good if you're nearby. Throws that down. Since you have your distance, you're good. Just dodge what's coming. Obviously here, have my focused all the way up. Gonna find a perfect opportune moment. Get to the ankles and do it now. Oh, and I missed. Air move, he'll do this. Just make sure you pull forward. Dodge that. Try to, there you go. I learned from the first one. Just continue. And it kind of makes him slow up a little bit. There, I cornered him here. Try to get as much as I could. Stayed away from the cloud. Got out of there. He almost had me here. Look at, I literally used health at the precise moment, or so would have been done. And there it goes. I'm gonna use everything I can that I have for my pills. He's gonna do this. It was so annoying doing this one because there was multiple times where I would dodge all those little things that are falling. So I did my transformation here and lit him up again. And this really did a lot of work. I had him on flame. He was burning. While he was trying to poison, I was burning him. There he does that. Just do the forward. You can do it with your transformation too. He's gonna do the drop down. Doesn't have his foot on it, so I'm safe to be close as long as I'm dodging. Missed the super. Give me a little bit more time with them. And I switched over, dodged, delayed, dodge. There it is. Continue at that foot. And it was done.
Yes, 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 yes.